Welcome to another video. Today I want to show you how to simplify your software developer life by using mixins and functions in Sass. This will help you a lot, I can guarantee you that. So without further ado, let's get into it once again. Okay, so this time we have once again our example project that has nested inside the parent component two child components, and inside our styling we have media query that is basically changing flex direction into a column when we resize our screen. So what I want to show you is how to get rid of burdensome remembering of media query structure every time you just want to set some styling, and we will use it Sass and in this case Mixins to fix this up. So let me show you our example application, how it works. So when we resize, it's just changing direction of the column, simple as it is. Okay, so let's begin with creating our new file inside shared folder where we will declare our mixin. So let's do this. Okay, so at first I want to declare the range of sizes that we will use, like a map, for example. So we can call it, let's say, breakpoints. And that's how we are declaring our breakpoints. So let's begin with small size. Let's say it will be, I don't know, like 416 pixels. Another medium size will be 960, and large, let's say 1200. So that's how we declare our map that we will use inside our media query mixin. So once we have our map of sizes that we will use inside our styling, let's declare our mixin. Okay, to do so, we just use mixin, and let's call it media breakpoint below certain value that we'll use as an argument. And this argument we just declare like so, $sign and breakpoint. Okay, so once we have our mixin, now what we do, we have to extract the value from our map. And to do so, we have to declare internal variable inside our mixin. Once again, we use $sign, it's called breakpoint value. And to do so, we use internal Sass map that is basically extracting for us. And first argument as a parameter that we have to pass our breakpoint map. Second is our breakpoint that we are passing into our mixin. Okay, we have here. So now the trick is that to use our media query right over there. Media. And let's say only screen and max width, and here we just passing that value that we extracted from our map. And now the trick is that to use this mixin, we have to somehow nested the content inside. So to do so, we use add content like so. Our mixin is ready, so let's use it in practice. Let's get back to our styling of our parent component and let's refactor our code from here. So first thing first, we have to import our mixin. So we use import syntax like so, and let's find our folder. So once we imported our mixin, now let's use it by include, add include. below, like so. And here's the trick. Now we can use, instead of passing certain value, we can just pass the key that we declare in our map. And in our case will be small, like so. Now, so what we do, we basically do the same as in regular media queries. So we just flex direction and column, like so. Okay, so let's rebuild our application and check how it works in a practice. It works basically the same. Now I want to show you how to use functions. For example, here we have font size 16 pixels. And the best standard is to use rem value. So, but you don't want to manually converting it, right? It's too burdensome. So in this case, once again, we can use Sass in our favor. Let's create new file to rem. And in this file, let's declare our function. We do it like so. Let's call it to rem. And inside this function, we have argument that is called just like so. And once we have our function, now we have to calculate from the pixels that we will pass into this function to our rem value. To do so, we just declare internal variable once again. So we declare internal variable inside our rem function. So to divide, to get basically rem value from our pixels that we are passing into this function, what we have to do, we have to divide our value by 16. And to do so, we have to first import math library from Sass library, basically. And we use in this case. So now we can use our math object and use divide. So first value is our value that we're passing. Second value is basically 16. Okay, so now we have our transform value into rem. And what we do, we just plus and rem, like so. And it will automatically combine it into string. And what we do with this value, we just return it. Rem value like so. So once we have our function ready, we can use it in any place that we want in our application. And to do so, we just importing it the same way as we imported our media query to rem. Okay, so now we have our function imported. Now we can use it simple like that. And this will return our 16 divided by 16, which is basically 1 rem in this case. You can use any value that you want and it works perfectly fine. So that's it for today. I hope I will simplify your daily job and see you next time.